Day 4 begins. It's 11:15. I just woke up minutes ago, fed the cats. Still a little bit, I don't want to use the word sick. Still have a little bit of a sore throat, a tiny bit of a stuffy nose, but I feel fine enough. I had planned on getting a little more sleep last night, but I woke up so well with it. I have class tonight, and I have to finish a little bit of homework for that for my Japanese class, so I have a little less time. Well, that seems to happen every day. I have to do chores, or I have to do email, or something comes up, so hopefully it won't affect things too much. And I'm going to use these, which I got yesterday, to start the day right. I'm going to eat an Xbox. Alright, I'm at the desk. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes in. I have been, two things I've been doing. I've been putting the grays in on page, what am I on, 7? Page 7. And I have been finessing the final panel, which, as I said before, is reuse. Which can be frowned upon and is a bit of a cheat, but I'm so slow I don't care. I'll show you. So, as I said before, the way I've been doing the grays generally is a two-tier approach. So if you look over here, you can see I have two different tones, and here it's only one. These are the flat colors, not shading, but, you know, items that are this tone or color, if you will. And then I have to go over it again with the pass to do the actual shading, like on his face, that kind of stuff. This panel, I haven't got the gray yet on. This is the reuse panel. It was a much bigger panel in the last issue, and I'm just cropping it to this one piece, and I moved her. She's not in the same position she was. But it was pretty much the exact same shot in the storyboards, which could be, you know, a slight of my creativity of shot angles, not picking a different one. But I drew it earlier in the issue differently, in this issue, I mean. And I had put that in there as a temp, like filler, like just cut and pasted from the other one. And I'm like, there's no need to redraw that. What I am going to do is re-gray it, since I've changed the way I gray a little bit. So I changed her, recropped it, and I'm going to re-gray it. But all the inks here are from the last issue. And I don't care. That works for me. That's getting me done quicker. Well, I'm at about 3.5 hours. But yeah, you hear that, complainer? She just cost me some work. I moved on to the next page, and I started inking, and I let Star Commander in the office, which I usually don't if I'm working or if I'm playing a game, because she has a tendency to jump on things, get in the way. But I let her in because I felt bad for her, and she, as I was working, my keyboard, I guess she stepped on, and everything started getting light and being weird. I'm like, what's happening? And then I started standing on my keyboard, so I moved her. Like 2 minutes later, I hear my phone going, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. She somehow activated Siri on my phone. Neither of these things has she specifically ever done. She usually just gets underfoot and like jumps in my lap and stuff. So I'm like, all right, whatever, move her over. And then I have a YouTube video going while I'm drawing, and all of a sudden the YouTube video just stops. I'm like, that's weird. And I look down, my computer's turning itself off because she somehow stood on top of the, you know, the computer box, and her paw touched the power button specifically and just completely turned off the computer on me. And it didn't give me an option to save. I didn't have time to like do anything. So I don't know how much time I lost. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. But it's annoying, you know? So I just locked her out, getting a soda, and I'm going to go back in and redraw stuff I already drew. Alright, so the good news is I didn't lose everything. I finished this panel and I was working on this panel, but I had finished inking this and her and was working on that, so I lost that work there, which for a normal person is like a minute. For me, it was probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. But could have been worse, could have been worse. Alright, I redid all the work that I had lost, and I put a little bit more background work in. Didn't quite finish that panel, but I need to stop. I'm at about 4 hours work so far. It's like going on 4:30. I need to take a shower. I need to go check on my friend's cat, get dinner, and then get to class. Also do homework in there. I'm probably gonna do homework at my friend's house when I'm watching the cat. So I need to be at class 6:30, so like a little over 2 hours to do all that. So unfortunately I need to stop right now, and I'll pick up again later. Sayonara. On my way out, I remembered I also got a message that there were some packages in the office, and the office closes at 6, so I need to do this first. Packages, office. I did have to stop at Target on the way back. I mean, I didn't, but it was here, so I did. So I'm back home from Target and about to get ready to work. I got a big old blast light above me. And it's good I stopped at Target because, first of all, they had this smoked butterscotch drink that I've liked that they've stopped making everywhere, and it was still even on the menu. So bonus there. I'm drinking caffeine, yes, even though it's 8:30 because I've got at least 4 hours to go tonight, and I want to make sure I don't fall asleep. I don't think I will fall asleep, but maybe just lose energy. I don't know. I probably don't need it, but I wanted it because it was rare and I loved it. Also, boom. Look at this. Yellow Lion from the new Voltron Netflix show, and Blue Lion. Now these are the ones that turn into Voltron. These are the large DX ones, and I've had the first three for quite a while, months, and I've never seen these in stores. Not only did I find them, but they were on sale. So a good day for me. And the package The package I picked up earlier was also for me. It's a Zeton figure, SH Figure Arts from Japan. It's an Ultraman Kaiju villain, and I had ordered this like back in the summer or winter. I don't know when, months ago. You ordered these things so far ahead of time, and it finally came. So lots of good mail today, lots of good butterscotch and a tail on my neck, so it's time to work. This tail on my neck. Oh, back to normal. I do not feel great. My throat is not as sore as it was, but now I'm stuffy. A little bit of a headache, runny nose. Not terrible, not terrible. I mean, I was able to go out and do my day. But if I wasn't doing the challenge, I wouldn't have been working. But I did work, and I finished my 8 hours, plus a few extra minutes. What helped in that a lot was doing a hangout in the 100s hangout with a bunch of people, like Emeritz and Creed, and a bunch of lovely people. I'm not going to name them all, because I am dying. No, I'm not that bad. It's just unfortunate timing that I had the class and watching the friend's cat and blah, 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 and I don't feel well. But these are all reasons to do a challenge, to overcome. If I didn't complete it, then I would fail, like I did last time. Only I had less reasons to fail last time. I just played a lot of video games, so I'm doing much better this time. Tomorrow I need to do 8 hours and 50 minutes. 50 minutes is the deficit I have from previous days. So I don't have anything to do except for check in on the cat, which I might not have to do if Q goes by. But even if I do, I don't have to do all the other stuff, you know, checking the mail at the office and going and doing class and all that stuff. So I'm gonna end here. I guess I'll show you what I did. Here's what I did. That's what I did. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna try to go to bed. I'm tired, but I don't, you know, it's like 1:30. It's a little bit early for me, and I did have some caffeine, but we'll see what happens. I did put a toy next to my bed so that if I can't sleep, I'll open the toy. Good night! And good journey. It's so cold in here. I left both the windows open. I didn't even feel that cold until I got down to my underwear and t-shirt. I'm in bed. This should have been the end of the video. But I'm so cold, I can't sleep. It's crazy cold. It's like 40 in here or something. Oh, that's good for when you're sick, right? All right, well, while I warm up, I'll talk about Japanese class. This was my third class of the new class. Previously, I had taken Japanese 1 at a different adult learning center and did pretty well with it. And then I took Japanese 2, but there was 6 months in between, and then I missed a bunch of those classes. So that wasn't great. I also sporadically study Pimsleur, which is like an audio lesson. And then I watch a lot of Japanese TV and music, and, you know, so I have, my pronunciation is decent, and my knowledge of the characters is decent, but this class is so much harder than my others, which I like and hate at the same time. I like because I feel like I'm going to learn more, and she speaks mostly Japanese. 75% at least is just Japanese. And when I'm listening, I'm lucky to get 25%. I catch a word or two and try to, through context, get what she's saying. And for a while, I thought, geez, I guess I'm way behind. And there are one or two people in there that clearly get most of what she's saying. But we switched partners, and so I was with some people today that I'm like, oh, I know more than them. They know more than me. So it's like a lot of different skill levels, so it made me feel a little bit better. But it's tough. And I'm enjoying myself, but it's, I'm all red from the cold. Or from the cold. I don't know which. But anyway, it's one of the things that I enjoy, though, is the teacher is a fun teacher and whatever. And there's a lot of like, what do you like? And this sort of thing. So I'm like, you know, Ultraman ski desu or Daisuki desu or whatever. It was like, I love Ultraman. And I had a little notebook that said Ultraman, and they laughed. And the one kid likes anime. Kid, he's like, you know, probably 20 something. And so today we do some role playing too, and so today she brought in some stuff like vegetables and scarves and to help us practice our vocabulary and interactions with each other. And it's super hard because previously we had a script and we literally just read the script and kind of tried to absorb it, but now we're like making stuff up. And she brought some toys in to be like a toy store, and I have to believe that she had me in mind because she brought in 4 or 5 Ultraman figures. I'll show you a picture here. I couldn't help but take a picture. Swatch! And I didn't buy them because the woman who was playing the cashier was selling them for this really high price, and I was like, okay, well, what if I get them together, you know, get a better price? And she quoted an even higher price, and I'm like, no! So I actually didn't buy anything, even though we're supposed to, because I'm like, I'm not paying extra. I was buying 2, I wanted a deal, you went up. I'm not stupid, lady. I might not be Japanese, but I'm not stupid. So I walked out of that place, and then I bought an apple at another one. Anyway, that's it. I'm a little bit warmed up. That like story got my juices jamming, and now they're bubbling in my warm got. So me and Mikey, and also I think that's Leo. Whatever. We're going to sleep, dude. Cowabunga!